The Ballon d'Or ceremony came early November. Everyone expected me to win it after the season I had in Madrid. But France football had other ideas. I mean, to be fair, he did win the World Cup and the Copa de España last season. But I won 3 trophies, including the Champions League, got the highest number of goals and goal contributions in Europe last season. I felt robbed, but it is what it is. I joined the host of players to congratulate him on the award. It was his first and he's already 26. I have 5, so I'm content. And many people, Real Madrid fans, Bayern fans, all of my fans alike, took to social media to express their distaste. I attended a press conference before our first match of the year, and they asked me about how I feel about the results.
So, obviously, it's a topic I would like to avoid. But since you ask me in every single press conference, I'll just say it. Thiago Messi deserved it. He did extremely well last season. Although I believe I did better. It doesn't really matter. I prefer to be mature when it comes to matters like this. I have 5 Ballon d'Ors to my name, so I'm content. Although I would like to match or beat his father's record, I'm okay with where I'm at.
I left the press conference after they asked a bunch of other questions regarding the match. We were on top of the league with 38 points, and we did have a game at hand, so a win here against Wolfsburg would be ideal. Wolfsburg are a really good team, but we are on good form, and we're still feeling that confidence to go out and win this match. Lamine Yamal opened the scoring with a well-taken penalty, hitting the ball into the top right of the post. Nico Williams found me on the free kick, but my effort on goal hit the side netting. On the counter-attack, it was pretty much me against 4. I held the ball up well and waited for my teammates, and it paid off.
Can they do it? He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Then, early in the second half, I got my brace after dribbling the boots off the defender.
And a goal! To increase their advantage to 3! Can they be stopped?
We conceded a penalty shortly after that, and they were able to pull one back. Lamine Yamal was able to cut inside and find me, but my effort had no sting on it, and the keeper was able to stop that with fingertips. The match ended 3-1. It was a good game, 2 goals to my name, and a 10-point match rating as well as the man of the match. The next match in the Bundesliga was against FC Köln. We ended up with another 3-1 win, this time courtesy of Nico, Xavi and Frimpong.
The stadium is buzzing already, and with good cause. 2 top sides ready to go at it, and this should be something special on the pitch.
Then Leipzig was going to be a tougher fixture. They're responsible for our only loss this season, and that was my very first match in the Bundesliga, so I'm down for a little bit of harmless revenge.
Xavi Simons, promising move this from Bayern. Oh, what an opportunity! Can they stop it going in? And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. A chance to extend their lead. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale. Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. Oh, genuine chance.
It was the exact same scoreline, just reversed. Lamine Yamal got a really good goal, and I followed it up with a Panenka goal to complete my revenge. We were very dangerous throughout the match, completely dominating Leipzig. I could have gotten more than a goal. As a team, we could have gotten way more than 2 goals. But this is what we settle with. The penultimate match in the league phase of the Champions League was against Lechia Gdansk, and we won 3-0 courtesy of Frimpong, Upamecano and I. Then we followed with a big 4-1 win against Augsburg.
It is one of the greatest competitions on the planet. I'm talking about the Champions League, and both sides are thrilled to be here. Now they want to make it count on the big stage.
The final match of the Champions League came against Chelsea, and we're here at the Allianz Arena. This is the first time I'm playing them since I left the Premier League 11 years ago. Their team is a bit different, but majority of their core players like Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez and Jadon Sancho are still in the squad. They did really well in the Premier League last season, which finally got them back into the Champions League after 6 years. Early on in the match, we had a very good chance, and after all the passes, Lamine was finally able to find me. I turned and put it out of the reach of the keeper.
Can he? And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
I got possession on the wings and I tried crossing towards Calvin Phillips, but it was defended well. I created space for myself and gave the ball to Lamine Yamal. He took his shot, but the keeper did well to keep it out. Vincent Kompany was really happy with our performance, telling us to keep it up while giving extra instructions. I had a shot on goal after the corner, but it went over the bar. I was able to get the ball to Lamine again. The pass was a little short, which caused him to lose balance for the shot. Our pace opened up their defence really well. I was able to cut inside after the through pass from Lamine, and Xavi directed my pass to Nico Williams for the second goal of the match.
And a goal here for Bayern. It's going to be so difficult to thwart them now.
It was a really good goal. He took no chances and absolutely smashed it past the keeper. I had another chance on goal after I got past a defender, but the keeper saved it. Chelsea's backline did not seem to have an answer for our attack. We were absolutely dominating them in the match, and we would be doing more of it in the second half.
Well, off and running again, and still reflecting on a spellbinding first-half performance from Bayern.
Yeah, and I think it's a good transfer. He'll certainly add a lot of quality to the team, and I'm sure the club are delighted to have him on board.
Oh, that is superb from the keeper.
Yeah, it's one I'm looking forward to. Always a great atmosphere.
Lovely weight. Strong hand on that one. Jeremy Frimpong. And whipped into the box. And a goal! What a magnificent display. It's such a one-sided contest here. Could be troublesome. Can they do it? In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Oh, that was so tight. You can see how frustrated he is, but he did finish it off well.
The match ended 3-0. An extremely one-sided match from start to finish. Chelsea just had no answer for us from the beginning, and we finished the league phase with 3 points. Our final position was 5th, under Juventus, who had a perfect run, Spurs, Barcelona and Liverpool. Back in the league, we lost the last match in January to Hamburger, a 2-1 loss. On my way back home that afternoon, I got a call from Flo saying that she has found the best replacement for her as my agent. It was one of the guys she had worked with, a bit older than her. I asked a couple of questions about him, and she reassured me that he's very professional and would do a good job. We got on a conference call with him. He introduced himself, saying it was an honour and all of that. Flo briefed him on everything, all my deals, all the things she did for me, and his percentage. Then she officially handed over the mantle. After he got off the call, I asked her how things were going at Arsenal. She said it was going really well, she was doing really well, and she's getting used to handling many different players and personalities on and off the pitch. We were on 50 points and still on first place with a couple games to go. We haven't won the league yet, so we can't slack off. The loss to Hamburger had to be a one-off. If not, Dortmund and Leverkusen will keep closing in on us. I scored in the 1-0 win against Hoffenheim. Then we dropped points against Werder Bremen after the match ended as a goalless draw. Not a very good result, but we just have to switch our focus to the next couple of matches. We can't be dropping points every other week. We need better results. And that's what we got.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Can he make it 1-0? A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. To extend the lead. In it goes! A well-taken penalty. And so the contest comes to a close, and it's Bayern Munich who win this game. It's known quite simply as Der Klassiker, the two best supported teams here in Germany, and it often takes on added significance when they meet in the industrial West. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the action. Threads it nicely, might finish. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it. Can they extend their lead? And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like. This to reduce the deficit. And he finds the net. No difficulties in counter. chance. Oh my goodness, he's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Is it going to be a goal? 1-0, a fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen. And a chance for 2-0. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is, and now he can exhale. Xavi Simons. Good idea. And not cleared away properly. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointing.
It was a very good spell of matches that ended up with a 3-0 win against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and I was absolutely phenomenal in all of these matches.
Kai Lehmann, you have scored 4 goals and made 2 assists in the last 3 games. A really good performance from you and your team. What exactly has clicked, as opposed to the previous games where Bayern has been struggling to gain points?
Well, there was a slight switch up in the tactics since the beginning of the year, and it's actually been working well for us. There have been a few matches where we slacked off, but very, very few. I think just 2 since the start of the year. So yeah, the manager is really doing a good job behind the scenes, bringing us back to life. And without the team being as good and hard-working as we are, I wouldn't be putting up this kind of performances.
So we know you and Lamine Yamal have a good rivalry on and off the pitch. What's it like playing in the same team with him after being your rival for all these years?
Well, it's really good, to be honest. A lot better than expected. It's good that we play way different roles on the pitch, and the coach has been able to maximise the potential he has on his fingertips, especially with Nico on the left. We're also still rivals. We're also really good friends. And I've really enjoyed my time here at Bayern.
She thanked me for my time, and I went on my way. Corey called me on my way back home that night. Her and Micah were still on that break. It's not been looking good for her at all, but she is directing all those emotions into her new album, and I am happy for her.
Yo, I just wrapped up the 5th song on the album. God damn, this is tiring.
I can't even imagine. How many songs are you putting on the album?
As the spirit leads, baby brother. But it's likely more songs than the last one. The Micah thing has really got me fucked up. Thinking of releasing one of the songs as a single, just so he can listen to it.
Oh, we finally get a Corey Lehmann song after all these years?
And imagine, it took a bloody man to break my heart to finally get back into the studio. I'm so unserious.
I'm guessing there's still no word from him.
Not since last month when he called to check up on me. I'm guessing he's probably moved on. He asked for space and it's been 5 months. I probably should cut my losses and accept that I've lost him.
Well, I could talk to him for you, just to see what's up.
Don't worry about it, love. I'll be fine.
So, am I going to get to listen to the song?
Oh yeah, forgot about that. I'll send it to you in a bit. Lie to me if the song is shit or I'm coming for your head.
Don't worry, I got you, love.
I could tell she really missed him, but there's nothing she can really do at this point. I wanted to talk to Micah for her, but she said she doesn't want anything to influence his decision. We had increased the gap between us and Dortmund, now up to 9 points, and the way we're playing nowadays, unless something drastic happens, we should be headed straight for my first major trophy in Germany. We went up against Villarreal in the round of 16 of the Champions League, and it ended with a 3-2 win, courtesy of Nico Williams, Pavlovic and Frimpong. Bayer Leverkusen was our next obstacle before the second leg against Villarreal. Dembele led the side, and although he's 40, he's still pushing out quality performances, even Mbappe and Haaland as well. Cristiano Ronaldo was always a trendsetter in this sport, and because of him, a lot of the more accomplished players have stretched their careers into their early 40s. Had to focus on the Leverkusen match though.
So although they might have an overload in midfield, they will be vulnerable to any switches of play by the opposition.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, big chance here. Oh, great attacking play, opportunity, and a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. And he's fired over the corner. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And given away by Leverkusen. He's in behind. A goal for Bayern to extend their advantage.
It was a well-deserved 2-0 win, and next we focused on the match against Villarreal. We had a counter-attack early on in the match. I was able to find Lamine Yamal on the wings, and he turned inside to get the first goal of the match.
With a chance. And a goal! It's a 2-goal cushion in the tie, and now we can say they're firmly in control of this.
They had a shot on goal, but Erbig was able to get down to deal with that. Calvin Phillips played a pass through to me, and I tried the trivela, and it came off well for my first goal.
Can he finish? Well, 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 how many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Lamine Yamal won a penalty and he perfectly executed it. It was already 3-0 in the first half, safe to say this match is already won. They were able to score, form a penalty of their own to pull one back, and the match ended 3-1. We knocked them out and we will be progressing to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Chelsea surprisingly took Barca out. Spurs defeated Dortmund, PSG lost to Real Madrid. Juventus did really well in the second leg to take out Athletic Club. City and Atletico Madrid was a tough fixture and City went through on penalties. Inter Milan knocked Arsenal out and Liverpool utterly dominated Benfica in both legs. We dropped points against Union Berlin after the draw and I got called up for international duty after that. The first match was against Croatia.
Teammates available. Can he? Oh, might be. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start. To make it 2-0. In it goes! Coolly converted. And playing it through. Rashford! In position, but pressure to cope with. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! And a goal! He was composure personified.
I haven't played for England since the World Cup, and on my big return I came up with a hat-trick. It was a good game and a very good goal to seal the hat-trick. The match ended 3-1 after they won a penalty. I took the match ball and left with a 9.9 rating, as well as the man of the match. The next match was against Argentina, a relatively tougher fixture on paper, and this would be my first time going up against Thiago Messi since I left Madrid. It is set to be a good match. I can only hope we get the win here, just for bragging rights.
Taken away, he won the ball, and passing it through. Still could be dangerous, and second time around he scores, but the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. Lehmann. Running with confidence. And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Bellingham. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
See a change soon, or this could be humiliating.
Oh, this is promising soon. Oh, pushed onto the post. And there it is, a goal.
We absolutely dominated them in the first half. The second half was a bit tougher. I was able to get one goal, and that was about it. I got subbed off after my goal, along with Rico Lewis in the right-back position. The match ended 4-0, a big win against Argentina. This was really the golden era of English football. I ended the match with 2 assists and goal, and of course with that performance, I got the Man of the Match award again. Back in Germany, we beat Freiburg 4-2 away from home, then suffered a shocking 3-0 loss against Chelsea in the first leg of the quarter-finals. They were at home, but Bayern fans everywhere were shook. We took that anger from the loss and absolutely thrashed St. Pauli 4-0 so we can focus on the match against Chelsea.
This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kick-off in the first leg. Stay right here. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live from Munich on EA TV.
We had our work cut out for us. We needed to come back from a 3-0 deficit. Chelsea was absolutely outstanding in the first leg, but we would need to be focused to get ourselves through to the semi-finals. We have the quality. Our front three has more than enough quality to outclass the Chelsea defence. We would have to be extremely ruthless and also careful as to not give them opportunities, so increase their lead as well. The Bayern faithful were counting on us and we didn't disappoint. I got Nico Williams the first goal really early in the match.
Advantage Bayern. Surely an early goal. It is the ideal opening.
But after that, we lost focus and conceded to get the aggregate back to a 3-goal difference. It was annoying, really annoying, but I wasn't having it. Right after their goal, Nico Williams and I linked up again.
For him here. And a goal to delight the fans, just what they were hoping for.
I had another chance on goal after Xavi played a back pass to me, but the keeper saved it. Cole Palmer had a shot on goal, but couldn't get it on target. Nico Williams and I were really in the zone this match. This time he couldn't bury that, but it was really close. We showed Chelsea how much of a threat we would be in this match. I gave it to Nico Williams, he laid it off to Xavi, and he was really close. And then I did this.
Possibilities here. Shot is on. And a goal here. They've given themselves a chance, but need one more goal to force extra time.
It was an absolutely insane goal, world class at that. And we were really inching closer, one more goal to take this to extra time. And we're not even in the second half yet. And of course that goal came.
And a goal it is, and what a significant one. They're locked together again. You just can't divide these two teams, and extra time, a real possibility.
We ended the first half drawn on aggregate 4-4. The second half was more quiet in terms of goals, but we were really threatening. They just couldn't hold me, and my confidence was all the way up. They had a couple chances, really good chances. We had some as well. I couldn't generate enough power on what would have been an insane volley. 90 minutes were over, and we couldn't get that final goal to get us over the line. They were way better than in the first half. The match was more equal now. Now we just need to get that final goal in extra time. I had a good chance after Nico Williams put me on goal, but to no avail. Lamine Yamal also had a chance after I set him up, but the keeper did really well to stop it. I had another chance at the end of the first period of extra time, but I couldn't put it past the keeper. Yamal got subbed off for Estevao in the second half, and we still weren't able to get the win. Nico Williams couldn't get past the keeper, and the best chance came when I put Estevao in on goal, and it was such a wild miss, especially for someone who came off the bench for Lamine, who probably would have scored that. And the match went to penalties. Estevao then went ahead to play the dumbest penalty known to man. They put theirs away. Lewis Skelly buried his and they missed their shot after that. Nico Williams got us the second goal, and Erbig did really well to save Enzo's shot. Calvin Phillips hit the post, missing the chance that could have had me finish this, and then they went down the middle to draw level. Of course I buried mine in the top left, and Erbig had to save this to get us through, but he didn't have to.
Oh no! The pressure was on, and their interest in the tournament ends right here.
We won the match and made it through to the semi-finals, where we would be up against Juventus. It was a really good match. We came back from 3 goals down and got the win.
Welcome everybody, we'll start some questions now.
How exactly does it feel, playing in the final against someone you looked up to for the longest time, even when the trophy 4 times in the 8-year spell you spent together with him?
Well, besides my father, it's no secret I looked up to Kai. He taught me a lot, and he helped me out a lot up until last year when he left. It's also no secret that he is the best player in the world right now, and it would be extremely difficult to play against that Bayern side. Especially with him leading that absolutely demonic attack.
Do you think the Real Madrid defense would be able to hold Lehmann on the day?
Playing with him for almost a decade, it's very difficult to stop him on his day. But stopping him isn't my job. And to be honest, I just plan on outscoring Bayern tomorrow.
We made it to the Champions League final. I scored 2 goals after coming on as a sub for us in the first leg against Juventus.
Running in behind, and a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Then the second leg ended as a goalless draw. We also put 3 goals past Heidenheim to win the Bundesliga.
He's in behind, and a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. Can he put it in? And a goal here for Bayern! It's going to be so difficult to thwart them now. Oh, surely. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease.
This is my first major trophy in Bayern. but my second in total, and it meant a lot working with Lamine and Nico this year. But it's one more obstacle ahead of us, and that is where we are now, the 2039 Champions League finals.
The most prestigious club competition in European football, and now it comes down to this, the final itself. Who will prevail? It's Bayern. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. It is Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid in the Champions League final here in Istanbul. Non-stop hype all week long, and now it is time for the action. This is very much heartbeat central. The occasion we've been waiting for. It is the big one.
Kai Lehmann would be up against Real Madrid in the finals of the Champions League. Who would have thought he would come around full circle to play against his previous side in the same fixture as his last match for them?
You're absolutely right, Sasha. 1 year ago, Kai Lehmann captained Real Madrid to their 20th Champions League win. And today, he'll be leading the lines against them. Will Real Madrid be able to get the better of this newly refurbished Bayern side under Vincent Kompany? Or will Kai Lehmann, who was once the hero for the Galacticos, now be the villain in their story?
I was up against my former side, Real Madrid, in the final of the biggest club competition in the world. I saw the press conference that Cristiano was in. I was honoured to be honest, but I very much intend to destroy Real Madrid if I can, and I can only expect the same energy from them. They're a tough side. With Cristiano leading the lines, they've done extremely well this season. And he has done well too. This might be the match that decides which one of us wins the Ballon d'Or later this year. But my mind is here. In this match, I am ready for my 8th Champions League trophy.
Well, they certainly needed to bolster in the defensive areas, and I think he'll be a good sign.
Oh, so they could be in! Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. No panic, just passing. Opportunity to go ahead. Oh, in it goes! The opening goal in the UEFA Champions League final.
Well, he was taking no risks there, was he?
Oh, it's on! And just narrowly wide in the end. Bayern pushing forward with options available. But into the keeper's gloves. Takes aim! And behind for a corner. Warren Zaïre-Emery. And wide of the mark in the end. Yamal. And fed forwards. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this? He read the situation defensively and did his job. The through ball. Opportunity here. Corner kick played in. And he didn't miss by a massive margin at all. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, they've given us 90 minutes of excitement. Now for more drama. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Dangerous ball. In position. Lovely weight. Oh, a goal! Late drama here, and surely that's one hand on the trophy. So little time left for a response now.
That was the final chance in the match, and we won the Champions League final. Bayern won the Champions League final for the first time in many, many years. I got the 2 goals in the match, keeping my Champions League final scoring streak. It was a long journey. After that devastating loss against PSG, we sat up and proved to everyone that we needed to be here in the finals, and we have won it. And we deserved it. Real Madrid put up a fight. A very good fight. I'm glad they did. The win is a lot sweeter that way.
The sweet taste of success.
I was the top scorer in Bundesliga with 23 goals. It's the lowest amount of goals I've ever scored in a league. But next year I hope I do better. I was also joint scorer with Cristiano in the Champions League with 13 goals. But I took the award because I had less games. 40 goals in total this season, with 11 assists. 51 goal contributions in the season, second highest in Europe this season. losing out to Thiago Messi and Cristiano Jr. coming in third. We celebrated our success on the streets of Munich, along with the large number of fans that came out to celebrate with us. And as of this moment, I thought nothing would go wrong.